Hi everyone, my name is Dustin Miles with Momentum Multifamily. Super excited to have Josh Wilson here today. I've gotten to know Josh over the years, and so super excited to have you here. Josh, we'd love to learn more about you. Just kind of from the beginning, where you grew up and where you live, and just a little bit about you.
Yes, sir. My name is Joshua. I'm the owner of Doorstep Solutions. We are a valet trash company that services all of Houston and in surrounding areas. I grew up in a small town, Crosby, Texas. We have a very, very small population of about 200 people there that graduated in my class. Well, I grew up in a small town and I'm having big dreams.
Nice, awesome, well, cool. And then, I guess Crosby, just so everyone knows, Crosby's just a little bit outside of Houston, kind of a, suburb of Houston. But awesome. And then, so what, you grew up in Crosby. I don't know when you necessarily, maybe moved a little bit more into Houston and all that, but what do you do? What's your business, and what does that look like? Or how do you start that?
Oh yeah, so I grew up in Crosby till I graduated high school. Then I went off to college at UT Tyler in Tyler, Texas, so far away from Houston. Met my beautiful wife after college, and then I moved over here to League City area, so a little bit further on the other side, of closer to the water, if you would say. Um, Shortly after I met my wife, I mean, about within a year, I started my first business, my own business, Doorstep Solutions. We met a good connect at a property. We started working at that property, Dustin first property. I believe within the first 6 months, man, it took off like crazy. At first 6 months, we were such a small one property, doing a valet trash there, building that relationship with the management company. And ever since then, we've grown and grown. And now we're completely at about servicing 3,000 units to this day.
Wow, wow, that's awesome. And I guess whenever you first, you were trying to get your foot in the door, first property and all that. What did that look like? Like, how'd you sell that?
So this the key to the game is the numbers. The numbers is a very important part of how you can save that property money. Also, while you can give them multiple different sources to help them save money. So in our bid, we offered pressure washing around a compacted area, and they love that fact because their dumpsters was always dirty around there. We'll come every once a month and clean it up and pressure wash it and send before and after photos to the property manager, let her know like, hey, this is a job we did. And she loved that. And she didn't have to have her maintenance guy go out there and pressure wash it. So it saved her a lot of money and a lot of time.
That that's awesome. So. So you started Doorstep Solutions, you got into that one property, and then I guess just kind of back it up a little bit because not everybody, we didn't, I don't even know if we even talked about what Doorstep Solutions does.
Yeah.
So if you want to just kind of explain what you guys do and what that looks like, and that'd be
So
great for everybody.
So we are a valet trash company that we in contract service agreements with apartment complexes where we come and we take the trash from the doorsteps of the apartment complex to the dumpster. Within the beginning of starting our deals, we started learning that it's other services that these properties need. So once we started pressure washing around dumpsters, we started doing bulk haulings where we'll take away the large items from the dumpsters to make the property look extra cleaner. Our main goal was to get into these properties and make the property manager's life easier. So that was our main goal. And when we came into business, and still our goal right now.
Awesome. That's great. And so, you're going basically kind of door to door, picking everyone's trash up. That's a lot of steps. Bet you guys are in pretty good shape. How many, just curious, how many steps do you guys typically get in a night, or what does that look like?
On average, I believe our guys are taking about 8,000 to 10,000 steps a night. Some of our
Okay.
properties are fairly huge, but that's a good point is that we tell our guys like, hey, you're getting paid to work out. That's one of the best things you can do. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of people are in a average of trying to keep in shape in their life and stuff like that. And so why not make money while you're doing it?
Yeah, there you go. So what is that? That's probably, I bet that's close to 5 miles or so. I mean, that's at least a few miles. So that's awesome. Have you seen if any of your guys kind of, if they've been able to lose weight or get in kind of better shape from this?
During summertime, we have guys asking for smaller size in shirts. So
Oh,
it started. You can see when times are changing during summer. Winter is more of a it's kind of warm. So I mean it's kind of
yeah,
cold. So yeah,
yeah,
but no,
yeah.
during the summer, these guys ask for different sizes of shirts and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Gotcha. Okay, fun. And what does I guess just as far as your business, there's always systems and processes you're trying to put in place and trying to streamline things as much as possible. I guess how are you able to make sure that I'm sure your guys are great and all that, but like maybe they're tired, whatever. Oh man, I forgot. How do you know that they have picked up at all the different buildings and all that?
So we have a frontline streaming service that basically shoots a text message to the apartment residents. So as soon as our guy gets started, they shoot the text message to him saying, "Hey, we're about to get started." So
Okay.
that lets the residents know like they can put their trash out.
Okay.
And it also tracks our guys per door. So we can track them as they're walking throughout the property and
Oh wow.
confirming. We have also different systems where we put barcodes on each floor and our guy goes and scans it and that'll tell us that he hit that exact floor. So it's
Wow.
a lot of different things we put in place. But it's all about who you hire. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you hire a good group of people, you never have to worry about that property not being missed or anything being missed at that property.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you have the trash cans that you have outside of the units, or do people just put bags on the ground, or what does that look like, or what do you prefer?
So we give our properties a different variety pack of what they want to put it outside their property. If they want trash cans, they can do our normal package, which includes the trash cans, or if they want these fancy boxes that goes outside the apartment complexes, I believe it's we like to put it into what the property wants and want in their look compared to
Yeah.
their selling point because it's big that their property looks the way that they want to sell it.
Yeah, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I know. I don't know the best way. I like personally. I think I like either a trash can or a box or something just to, if nothing else, you just I don't know, just haven't seen trash bags. Not the
Not the
most
best.
appealing thing in the world. So,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And is there, I guess any tips or tricks, or because I know I've lived in an apartment complex and I think I don't know, I would always see like stuff going down, you can see like water or oil or whatever it was, cooking oil down the steps. Is there anything that you guys do to help kind of prevent some of that from happening?
So each one of our guys, they have it's like a tote. It's a handmade tote that we get shipped over from this special company that makes valet trash equipment,
Oh
and they
wow.
test it to make sure that it isn't easy to poke through. It isn't easy to like when you're dragging it that it isn't easy ripped. Because
Hmm.
that's a big thing in this industry is that you get glass, you get people
Oh
dragging it, and equipment
yeah.
can get pretty
Yeah.
costly. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the big things that we did. And I'm also in a hinge of working out. I've been testing out a couple of different things. I've seen these properties where they kind of build like a trampoline, and a guy can throw it
Wow.
from the first floor to the trampoline, and then the trampoline doesn't leak, and you can avoid all
Oh,
of the
wow.
the leakage and stuff like that. So it's always important to keep testing out different stuff. You never know what can work and what can make your guy's job easier.
Yeah, yeah. Well, between all those steps and carrying trash bags, man, you get in pretty good shape pretty quick, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, this industry is a it's a weird industry because a lot of guys get into it to work out and then they end up liking it. And then they end up
Yeah.
liking the fact that you can make money to work out. So then it's like, I don't ever want to quit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like, hey, I just want to be in shape. How long are they at a property typically?
So normally our guy, it depends. If it's between 300 to about 100 units, I believe that could take up to like 2 hours. If it's anything bigger between like 3 to 500 units, that might can take up to about 4 hours.
Oh,
So
wow.
it just depends how big the property is, and we kind of judge that on if we're going to put two people at that property compared to one, because you don't want all of that wear and tear on that one person.
Yeah, yeah. What's kind of your split between one and two people? How many units do you
I
need for
say
two people?
anywhere above 400 units, you want to put two people
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Got
Just
it.
make sure that the property is getting treated
Yeah.
the best. Yeah.
Right, okay. Man,
Mhm.
that seems intimidating. I mean, some of those property, even the 200 unit properties, I mean, that's a lot of, especially 3rd floor and all that. I mean, that's a lot of steps and all that. So good for
Yeah.
them. They don't
Yeah.
need a stairmaster.
We've had some people work for like me in this industry for like 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Just constantly working every day, going
Yeah.
upstairs. I'm like, man, I know your knees are burning.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Yeah. How so you went from one property up to 3,000 units and I know we've been working with you for a while and all that. As far as some of the outside of some other folks that you've kind of met and been able to kind of bring them on as clients, what does that process look like? I assume you just don't walk in the door and then they're like, "Hey, I'm Valley Trash and can I have your business?" And then I'm sure it's not like, "Oh yeah, here you go." I'm sure there's a lead process there. What does that kind of look like for you? And I guess how have you been able to, basically, build the trust to be able to earn their business? What does that look like?
So basically, it's what exactly what you're saying, building a trust. I mean, going into these people properties and actually listening to what problems they're having,
Hmm.
because I mean, if they're having a problem about the leakage, like you said, or the people just not showing up, you always want to be able to give them the complete opposite from what they're having. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I will go in these properties and I'll completely listen and I'll let them know, like, I want to change the problems that you're having. I want
Yeah.
to fix them.
Sure.
So I mean, it's such a good feeling whenever you go to a property, they have some issues, you fix it, and then in the next year they're looking at you like, thank God you came. Thank
Hmm.
God you were our savior.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's all
That's
about building a trust, and a lot of people have to take just to open up and give us the. But at the end of the day, once they open up and they understand, like, we're here for them to have a better experience that they're paying for, they're gonna freely just give it away.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. I know for us, there's one property that you took over for us and honestly we had a lot of complaints from residents. They were actually using profanity towards our residents and all that and just some not good stuff, and then a lot of times trash wasn't even picked up either, and so it was just not a good experience for our residents. We got a lot of complaints. So yeah, you guys have definitely helped out quite a bit there. Just professional, courteous, and get the job done. So yeah, kudos to you guys. What do you see? As you continue to grow and all of that within the Houston area, what do you see? How do you see that growth happening? And I guess what are you doing to grow? And then as you grow, what systems are you maybe looking at to put in place to make sure you're able to keep up with that level of service you have now?
I believe my number one goal right now is to at least gain a property a month. I feel like at that pace, we can still give the great amount of service that we're giving while growing and still showing a special amount of attention that these properties need. I believe that if you give us another year or so, we gonna be in doubled in size, and we're gonna look at it like, gosh, we did it. But at the end, it's like we're here to give residents a great service, and I don't want to overgrow too fast and then they not get that special attention
Yep.
while we're growing slowly and still able to fix any hiccups or any problems that we have. And then once it all comes together, it's gonna be like a dream come true. It's gonna be like something we can look at and be like, man, it was a process to get here, but it was worth it.
Yeah, 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 for sure. And any, I guess, because as you grow and all that, I could see it's going to be more challenging to keep up with. Did all the buildings get picked up on and all that? Any systems or folks that you're potentially looking at bringing on to help kind of just help that level of service?
Yeah, we're working on a partnership with Trash Can, the app development, and we're also working on a partnership with I can't think of the name right now, but the company that actually prints on our sticker logos on the cans, so that can be
Okay.
a very big game changer because it's a lot of labor that goes into taking over new properties, and we just want to make sure that we're frontline streaming. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Got it. And then I guess, yeah, really excited about y'all's growth. And then I guess, I don't know if there's anything that else you want to share, just in terms of, your business or, yeah, anything you just want to share in general. But yeah, appreciate you having you here today.
oh yeah, thank you so much. I just want people to is that when you hear the words Doorstep Solutions, it's a small growing company, but at the same time, we have big hearts and we're here to help solve all the problems that you have at your property. So just give us.
Awesome. Cool. And then just to I guess ask real quick, and I know you're in Houston, all over Houston, and then I guess are long-term or longer term plans to stay there or try to grow outside of Houston, or what are your thoughts there?
I want to help people as anywhere as possible. If they if they have a property in Alaska, and we're willing to give it a try, to give it a shot to help fix any problems that they're having.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, sounds good. And how do people get a hold of you? You're welcome to give email or whatever, website or whatever is best for you.
If you want to follow me on LinkedIn, Joshua Wilson. If you want to email me, it's Joshua at doorstepsolutions.org. And also, if you want our phone number, it's 1-855-3 pickup. So just give us a
Oh, that's easy to remember.
yeah.
So, well, cool. Well, appreciate your time, Joshua. Hope you have, yeah, just a great day. And yeah, please follow Joshua, especially folks that are in the Houston area and looking for potential change or looking to add valet trash to your community. I can say for us they've been awesome. very responsive, and just very professional, very courteous. So appreciate your time, Joshua, and talk to you soon, man. See ya.
Thank you, Justin. Have a good day.
You too. Take care. Bye.